Oh, Ian, it's about time. Had me waiting all night for this episode.
Before we started recording, you said you wished I was never born. welcome, one and all, to Solo Carry, the only show where one host is good and one host is, well, bad.
And that bad host is Ian.
What?
Huh?
What's that?
I can't hear you anymore.
It's just that I thought you said something kind of rude
You're
to
bad.
me again.
You're bad.
Okay.
It took you about 1-2 hours to get this shit together.
Right.
When you said yourself you wanted to record tonight, and you had me stay up till goddamn near midnight.
Wasting your time.
Right.
Right.
Forcing animosity. If you
New snack idea. New snack idea.
is chips.
Ruffles, actually.
So
you fucking idiot.
The new snack idea here is just chips in a bowl.
Chips. Well, and you're missing one special ingredient. Oh yeah. Dill pickle seasoning makes my chips go yum yum, right? So what I'll do is I'll pour Ruffles in a bowl, then drench the fuckers in, for lack of a better word, dill.
What is happening? Already off to a terrible
Thoughts?
start.
Would you buy
Already
it?
off to,
If I put it in a bag and sold it to you, would you pay for it?
No. That's already a thing, I'm sure. Dill pickle chips, I'm sure already a thing.
This is Solo Carry. Absolutely, it is. Welcome, everybody. Jake, what have you been up to lately?
Playing a lot of Elden Ring Night Rain.
Mm-hmm.
We finally beat the sentient pest.
Easy game.
Night.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I've been doing that. And mostly waiting for Ian for this episode.
This one, you've been doing that? Mostly?
Mm-hmm. Mostly, yeah.
Recently. For your week, that's what you've been doing mostly, is waiting for me to record this episode today.
Just about. Well, sometime this past weekend, because, this guy has to travel to Timbuktu to get married instead of doing it, in town where one could attend. Where you're leaving, right, this week, aren't you?
You actually couldn't be more wrong. You couldn't be more wrong.
You're getting married here, but you're leaving.
Correct. Absolutely correct. I am getting married here, not in Timbuktu, as you unfairly and kind of crudely, I'm sorry, honestly, pointed a poison blow dart my way by saying, right? We're getting married here. We're becoming wed. And actually, I'm not even close to done. We're becoming groom and wife. Here in town.
And here in town being
Austin.
There you go.
Correct, because you don't live here anymore. You would move back to San Antonio.
Dead ass Tony, I was right there, man.
Who?
Exactly.
Sorry. Snack break.
Okay.
But we are getting wed here in Austin, and then we're staying in the Thompson Hotel downtown, kind of doxing my location. If you want me, come and get me.
Yeah, go ahead and pull that fire alarm.
And then we're packing on Saturday and shipping off to St. Vincent, land of the free, home of the brave.
Don't think so. But So yeah, you're basically getting married and fucking off essentially this week.
Yeah.
So that kind of compresses our recording times,
Sure.
limits them in a way.
Far and few between.
So whereas Ian could have produced this episode days ago,
Yeah, maybe
mind you,
Saturday,
he could have,
Friday,
or Sunday.
Yeah, completely.
Like he had mentioned through text.
Nothing was going on
at all, actually.
Right. Free time entirely on my end.
Yep, and I would probably put down money to say that Ian probably didn't start beginning to write this episode, at least within the last 10, 20 minutes before, maybe not even at all.
Oh, Jakey eggs and stupid. This episode has been brewing in my mind's eye since at least Friday morn when I took a 5 a.m. flight back home. Right? And I think you'll find that the quality of the video itself will match that of the planning that went into it.
I'm sure it will.
I'm back home from Colorado now.
Are you on something?
What?
Oh, I'm just asking. I just had because you're back from Colorado. I didn't know if you smuggled any narcotics back with you.
No.
And if you're partaking in any substance.
No, I'm chicken. I'm sort of chicken towards that sort of thing.
Well, and it's okay because guess what? Governor Abbott vetoed the THC ban.
He did?
Give a nice round of applause for that. Yeah.
Oh.
Did you not know that?
A rare Abbott W.
A rare Hot Wheels hot rod W.
For once, I'm not going to kind of shove that man down a hill, Mac and me style.
Right. I don't know what that is. But yeah, I'm surprised you didn't hear about that. And you want to know something funny? So Dan Patrick kind of pushed Russ this bill forward, who's the lieutenant governor, by the way, and who also sucks major ball sack. And he really, really wanted this ban to go through, and he was pissed, to say the least, that Abbott fucking vetoed his bill. He's like, because they're like they're not best friends, they're friends. And both Republican, and he's like, I don't know why he did it. You think he's trying to legalize marijuana in Texas? He's like, it's disappointing to all the families in Texas, which wrong, right? Because a majority of Texans, I'm sure, appreciate legal weed and like the idea of legalizing marijuana. They kind of love that shit.
They kind of like being treated like adults and like being able to make your own adult decisions. Yeah.
And then so he went on to say something of the effect of, and if they want to vote me out because of my stance on this, then so be it. Okay. So he's gonna get voted out next time election comes.
That's actually really freaking cool.
Yeah.
This is all coming out W's for us as citizens of Texas. Anyway, and this wasn't going to be part of the video, but the fact that you don't know what I'm referencing, I have to share this with you. And I hope you know that this is what I kind of imagine every time that I'm picturing Greg Abbott, if that makes sense.
Back in me, 1988, 28-year-old. Okay. Like. What is that? What is that thing?
And we can go ahead and cut it there.
You know, before we even continue, I hope for the sake of this episode and editing that is not copyrighted. I hope to God it's not.
And guess what else?
I
don't really care that much anymore. I mean, it won't affect us for so long down the road, if ever.
That is true.
That honestly, let's just go balls to the wall, I would say. In fact,
Yeah.
my next episode, we're going to be just watching a movie that's in theaters. Yeah, or we'll watch Mac and Me.
Yeah, that's great, man. That's great because you really, I mean, regardless, I think you transform that.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Topical.
So anyway, yeah, that's Mac and Me. That's what I picture when I think of Abbott. I'm proud of him though for this, but ultimately would love to see him kind of careen off a cliff.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Anyway, I saw some. What's up? What?
And before we even move on, just one last tidbit about Governor Abbott, which is another possible W.
Mm-hmm.
He did sign HB 5196 into law, which was a state bill passed unanimously in the Senate pertaining to telework. So now telework is up to state agency in terms of policy. So there's hope for me returning to mostly telework. So applaud to that, I guess.
And I also, Jake, I just wanted to thank you for kind of agreeing to give up the next 3 hours of your time.
I don't think I did that.
Oh, well, I just thought because you want to kind of go on these tangents and like kind of take over.
I had to break the news, man. I mean, we can do it if you want to.
Yeah, it's just so we have a lot to get to. Anyway, I saw something on Twitter and it made me think of you.
By the way,
oh no way, dude. I saw something on Twitter. I said, right? My mind goes to you. So if you want to just kind of read this.
Tyler, the creator, on why we should ban podcasts. Funny that NFR podcast is on your timeline, by the way. I think we get a lot of people who aren't smart and just want attention platforms to be loud and incorrect, and other stupid people follow them. Where are the people with skills? We need electricians. We need more drummers, painters, teachers. Everybody with a mic is crazy. I just think that shit is gross.
Gross, he says.
So I want you to tell me what kind of forwarded my image in your presence while that tweet. Now answer from the peanut gallery.
Salute. All right, moving on. Moving on to I mean, basically, what is this, like our 6th segment so far?
Fuck if I know. You should know. I wrote this since Friday. Mind you, it's Monday evening.
I don't like your tone, man.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
Welcome to what is this one?
Just to let the audience know, the button clearly said wet fart, and he asked, what is this one?
Welcome to welcome to Murdle. How is there still an ad? I spent so long, and I'm just going to go on a tangent right now, and I'm sorry because we do have a lot to get to, so I feel like I'm kind of stretching for time already. I tried to close the ad so many times on this, at function F12, delete the shit. But every time... Oh, sorry. You got somewhere to be?
Yeah, man, I got one run to do on Night Rain. Come on.
Anyhow, the ad wouldn't go away. Anyway, the point is, you're welcome to Murdle, right? Is the segment Murdle? Basically, this is well, you're familiar with Wordle, right? Basically, it's you're guessing 5-letter words, and you got 6 tries, and sometimes they'll turn green, sometimes turn yellow, and etc.
Right.
This is gonna be Wordle, but for people that I'd love to be dead.
Really?
Yeah. So it'll be a 5-letter name, and then
So this is custom Wordle, but you changed it to say Myrtle.
and there's no way to know that. I wish there was. But let's get into our first Myrtle. What's your first guess?
Jacob. I just guess it because I feel like it has a good spread of letters. Maybe not make the topic people you want dead, right? Maybe not do that.
And that was and that was Myrtle.
Oh my god.
Okay, well,
So that opens the floor for me to talk more about Governor Abbott, right?
yeah, I mean, here's the thing. Where is it? Welcome to Myrtle.
No, it says Wordle there.
I had to refresh the page, obviously. I had to refresh the page. This round's going to be somebody who I suspect Jake would want to kill or just kind of do bodily harm.
Oh.
So go ahead, give me your first name.
Abbott.
Or give me your first word guess.
Gotta be in the right place. Oh, and an A included.
Uh-huh.
Tough.
Very good, very good.
Oh, it's Obama.
And this is you saying that you want to kill Obama?
Well, not necessarily, right?
Well, that's the game. Is people
Well,
I said
you made
people
the
you
game.
said
You
you
made
would
the
want to
game.
kill. Then your guess. Well, I didn't make you guess. I didn't make you
Just
guess.
shoot. Let's see. Let's find out.
And it's obviously it is Obama. Is the answer, but I didn't make you think that. Right?
No, you didn't. You didn't make me think that, but you put it. Things led me to believe that for you.
Sure.
Sort of led the horse to water, and I drank the water.
That was Wordle or Myrtle. Sorry, wait. Yeah, that was Myrtle.
Okay, before we even jump to the next segment, I want to know, how did you stumble across this custom Wordle?
Welcome to Myrtle. This is another person Jake kind of wishes ill on and like would attack kind of if he was given the opportunity. And this is me saying that I think Jacob Della O would plan to attack this person. All right, go ahead and guess your name.
Guess my name?
Yeah, I guess do your first guess. Not a valid word, obviously. Obviously, it's not a valid word, you idiot.
How?
That's a name.
What was the prompt?
the same thing. It's something you'd like.
Somebody I'd want dead, right?
Right, sure.
Somebody or something.
Somebody. But you can't guess proper. You can't guess names. It's only because only the name that I put in there is correct. What did you say? Brown? Something that you want to hurt, and your guess is brown. That's interesting. Mm-hmm.
Trump.
And again, I do think this is an admission.
Well, more so than the last one.
Anybody that is listening in, government agency or not, this is Jacob Della O.
This is, yeah.
And he lives at
so close.
Right?
So close.
But it's not right, so I don't have to bleep it.
That's how it works.
Well, that was Murdle.
I was really good at that.
You went 3 for 3.
I went 3 for 3, one of them on the first try.
Mm-hmm. Well, cool. That was absolutely that was Murdle.
Yeah, most obvious answer choices, right?
What do you mean?
There's like the 3 names that I know.
No way.
5-letter names? Sure.
I don't think that's true. No, the most common names? There's no fucking way.
That are 5-letter. Oh my god.
Let it finish. Don't talk over it.
What are you talking about? I don't get anything.
Oh, I forgot. I switched off the tab already. Well, there will be a sound effect there. Welcome to Murdle.
Fuck off.
Do you remember how to play?
Oh, we've been playing for the last, 22
what's
minutes?
Your guess, right? Let's hurry because we have a lot to get to.
We don't.
What's your guess?
The podcast is playing Murdle.
That's actually a really good idea.
So many times where it started off saying custom Murdle and now it just says custom
I had to refresh the page, I said.
Right. And there's ads plastering.
Yes, they're everywhere.
Entire page.
Left, right, and center. What's your guess, man?
Who would I kill? 5-letter name. Ethan.
And I don't know how else to tell you this. That's not a valid word. Again, still not.
What is a valid name?
It's sure.
Maybe a name you should have put in there.
That's just while you're thinking. I wish you wouldn't give notes kind of during.
Jesus. Trying to go down the list here.
Well, you could also just kind of play the game if you wanted to and say words.
Brown.
Okay.
Black.
Brown. Black?
Yeah. Other B name.
Oh.
Not Brady. A.
Mm-hmm.
But it does have to be a R. Or an O.
Wait, why does it have to?
It doesn't have to. Bazing, no. Can I phone a friend?
Only if the friend is within 12 feet of you.
Shit. Damn. Why'd you do that? Byron. No. Biden.
Oh. That was. Murdle. And if it's okay with you, I'll move on from Myrtle now. I'd say
Please.
that's enough Myrtle.
I think everyone.
I think it's time to move on to a much better segment. A little segment that actually took a lot of time and effort. Thank you. What?
Please don't do it.
What? Welcome to I don't want to play a whole intro song to this one.
Oh, thank God.
Raisin or Crazin?
God.
Why thank God?
Thought it was gonna be Myrtle again.
Are you fucking insane? I know that's enough Myrtle, I said. Right?
Right.
That's
I was already
enough.
trying to think of
Like
5-letter president names.
uh-huh.
Yeah.
Well, that's not really the only. They don't have to be presidents.
Huh?
They don't have to be presidents to be in the Myrtle.
Well, sure. You're right, yes. But it is Myrtle after.
Cause you had a bad.
Welcome to
No fucking way. No way. No
Myrtle.
way. No. This is fake. This isn't a real one.
I don't know, man. The ads seem to suggest differently.
Oh.
What's your guess?
Ian Adam Hernandez.
Doesn't fit. Obviously, I'll type in
Make
what I
it fit.
can. Not a valid word because it's Ionad.
Fuck. Vance.
Not a valid word.
You couldn't think of that?
They don't have to be government officials.
Huh?
It's just
It's
somebody
Myrtle.
you'd want to you think is better off dead, basically.
Okay. Osama.
What?
Delete that.
What? Oh,
Press delete.
I kind of forgot how it worked for a second. Not a valid word anyway, right?
Oh my God. Trying to think long and hard here. Fudge. Hello?
What?
I saw that. You didn't have it ready. You didn't even have a word, did you?
Well, to Raisin or Crazin.
There's
The
no
only
possible way
segment.
this isn't a segment at all. This is dirt.
No,
This is dirt on the
what?
ground.
I put a lot of fucking time and effort into this shit.
This is a fucking slideshow.
Yeah?
Right. Listen.
Okay.
I'm going to tell you what this segment.
Sure.
I know what it is.
Oh, please.
You're going to show me pictures of a craisin or a raisin.
Okay.
And you're going to say, which one is it?
Sure.
That's
and
the
then
segment.
what?
And then I win.
Listen, man, that kind of takes the whole gravitas out of the thing. There's going to be fun. There's going to be whimsy.
What gravitas does craisin or raisin?
Raisin or craisin? Excuse you. Craisin or raisin? It's raisin or craisin. All right.
Tomato, tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Tomato, tomato, potato, potato. Okay. Let's get this going.
Sure. Gladly. Because I think you're kind of underestimating raisin or craisin. All right. First fucking question.
Raisin, obviously. Not a question, by the way, just a picture.
First of all, I didn't hear you pronunciate.
Raisin.
With an R?
And it's enunciate.
No way. Next. Wait.
Craisin. Raisin? Craisin, raisin.
This one you said raisin to?
Raisin.
Fine. You're right. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
This
craisin.
one. Craisin? You're wrong, idiot.
Actually?
Yeah, these are just raisins. They're regular raisins to have. Yeah, so your whole this segment's going to be bad thing, it's kind of looking a little shaky now, right? Because you don't even know the difference between the two.
Not really.
Next.
Those are craisins.
Sure. 2-1.
Raisin.
3-1. So what? Big deal. It's a good it's a good segment.
Oh, that's kind of hard. Okay. I'll give you this one.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and say craisin.
Fuck.
Threw me for a loop for a second, I got to be honest.
Yeah. It's 4-1.
Yeah. Oh. I got to go craisin on that.
Shit ass. 5-1.
Oh, this is hard.
There's no fucking way that he knows.
You kind of cropped it.
Yeah.
I can't really like see the full picture, see what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Did you crop this, or is it like
no? It's
like
sort of just copy pasted off of Google Images. Yeah.
Interesting.
Gotta
go craisin though.
Fuck.
The red hue kind of gives.
It's fucking crazy. Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
And I hate cranberries. Raisin. Without a doubt. Ooh, this is difficult. See, because it has that reddish tint to it.
Mm-hmm.
Reddish, brownish, but see, it's a little more on the brown side.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to kind of go raisin. Raisin. R.
Yeah, sure.
That's a pie.
Mm-hmm. Made with.
You're telling me this raisin pie?
I'm telling you, there's either raisin pie or there's definitely craisin pie.
There's no way there's a such thing as craisin pie.
Uh-huh.
I don't believe that for a second.
So what's your vote?
Raisin.
With a C.
Raisin.
Wrong. This is raisin pie.
There's both kinds of pie.
Sure, but which one's in the picture, right?
No, wait. Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess raisins. It looks like dates to me.
You already guessed craisin. You already guessed
I guess raisin.
You guessed craisin. You got it wrong. The segment's good.
What about dates? You left dates out.
It doesn't rhyme. Raisins versus craisins versus dates.
Raisins
Next.
and dates. Oh my. Raisin.
Fuck.
Why even include this one?
Well, I thought it would trick you up.
It's raisins, dude.
Of course.
How many of these pictures do you have?
There's 13. There's 13 of each. Amounting to 26 slides of fucking trash, apparently. That was fucking raisins or craisins. I put a lot of time into it. And
You didn't.
You couldn't possibly know that.
Mind you, I was texting Ian for hours. No. Shut up and listen. I texted Ian, right? About, are we not recording? This was like 11 o'clock. We usually record at 10:30.
Yeah.
It's midnight now.
12:11 to be
I say,
exact.
are we not recording tonight? I say, oh yeah. And I say, I'm getting off because I'm trying to provoke you to get on it. Getting off. Ian says, give me 5 minutes and I'll give you a good time. So my assumption is that this all was done within at least 10 minutes.
No, absolutely not. The tweet I found Friday morning.
That's it.
The tweet I found Friday morning, right?
Right. A small footnote, mind you.
Murdle was there because you texted me and I said I wish he was dead, right? So Murdle, I said, oh, there it is. And yeah, maybe that was 10 minutes ago during the record. But raisins or craisins?
It was 5 minutes.
It was basically, it was sort of, well, maybe even 2 or 3 minutes, because basically I just kind of had 2 tabs up, one for the images of raisins, one with images of craisins. Right, I'm sort of Control C, Control V, Control C, Control V. Suddenly I have the slides of 50 or more pictures of fucking craisins or raisins or dates or whatever the fuck. And I don't even get 15 slides in without you giving me your poison.
Do not have 50 slides.
Around 50.
You don't. I know you don't.
Okay, so I had 17 slides.
Or near 50.
What are your plugs?
Plugs. These are my plugs, right?
Uh-huh.
I don't have any plugs for this plugless episode. Undeserving plugless.
This episode is gold. Golden raisin, to be exact.
Ian has this annoying Midas touch, or even when it's bad, even when it's awful, it's good.
Right.
Much like a raisin, it can be dried up but it's still sweet on the inside.
Absolutely rice.
Something I envy most.
Like a pickle filled with sugar.
Like a raisin. The raisin's there, dude.
Like a pickle filled with icing.
There's no... That sounds awful.
It's sour on the outside, but once you get to the center, ooh, boy.
Just end the fucking episode.
No. If this episode...
on the raisin analogy.
What? If this episode gets fucking 10 views, I'll report Jake to the...
It will.
Okay, well then 11.
It will.
If this episode gets us 2 subscribers, I'll film a video of me blowing Jake's nose.
Oh. Scared me for it.
Bye.